Israel. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, Ba'ashim YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashim Kakudash, double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone, and SHALAWAM to Lek out there, doing this work of faith and labor of love and true sincerity. And I wanted to get into a lesson pertaining to the parasitic nature of these Edomites, man. All right. And, we know according to the scriptures that the so-called white man is the devil, that he don't give a damn about nothing, barely his own people. These elites, as this one who you see before you, they're all about themselves and keeping the elite in power, switching different positions, keeping it all within the family, so to speak, and the different things that they do to the different cultures is that of a parasitic nature, all right? And especially when it comes to our people, because deep down, they know that we are their enemies, all right? And they know what this thing is all about. And they practice heavy witchcraft, worshiping spiritual demon Satan and all their rituals and the things in which they do. And succumbing our people to do the same, So for, brothers that may not be aware or whoever's watching this video as of the hopeful elect, this Edomite, this devil who you see before you, his name is Leor Cohen, all right? And the brother Rakai Kwam, whose channel is GMS for the Most High, the brother from London, he did, I believe it was a lesson or some clips or some information that he put up on this guy. I believe it was last year, if I'm not mistaken, all right? A thorough video of edification and stuff on him. And he was labeled as the so-called Jew that runs the music industry. And he had his hand in people dealing with people like Run DMC, so on and so forth. Early on in when rap started, well, earlier in the rap days, earlier in the real so-called rap days, towards the beginning of the rap era, if you will. And the things that you're going to hear him say from, the parts that I want to play will show you the true parasitic nature of these devils and how they don't give a damn about our people, man. And this was a decent interview by them from what I watched. But this devil made one big mistake. He made one big mistake, but it wasn't a mistake because the Most High YAHAWASHI allowed this devil, to speak as he truly felt from his heart, so that we could see, that forked tongue that he's lying with, man, and trying to deceive the people and make people feel as though that he's truly for our people, that he cares about so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, while at the same time exploiting the hell of our culture. All right, so I'm gonna play some of this clip, and I'm gonna jump around. It's just a few points before I get to the scriptures. All right.
Through the airport.
Wow. Leo, let me ask you this. If an artist is talented, right, but you don't agree with their personal views, does that matter, or is it all about talent?
No, it's all about talent. I respect their personal views, but I can never be silent. I've never been silent. And that's why I've touched more rap music than everybody combined. Never had a security guard. Okay? Because one, I tell bad news faster than good news. Mm-hmm. Okay? And I tell people when they ask me exactly how I feel. Like, you can't be a rapper and have a cup in front of me. I tell you, that's liquid heroin. You're junkie. You're junkie. Any rapper, come right now, they come with thing, I have to tell them, because to me, I don't want to, I feel my silence would be complicit.
With all the artists that you work with?
I think that's real, though.
It doesn't matter if I work with them or not. Mm-hmm. If they got a cup, I'm going to tell them they're a junkie and they're hooked on liquid heroin.
That's real.
Now, what he's referring to, amongst our people within this rap culture, all right, which is, full of wickedness. Within this rap culture, the common thing now, as I'm sure a lot of brothers know, is, promethazine, Tussinex, all this different cough syrups that, Esau has created to be used for so-called medical purposes. Our people abusing it, and it's become a thing. They call it drink, or it's different names for it, and they do all type of wickedness in using this to get high. And a lot of rappers have died behind using promethazine, Tussinex, activists, this cough syrup or this medicine that Esau has created, and they're abusing it. So this is what he's referring to in his clip. He's saying that if any rapper that comes in front of him using this stuff, he tells them about themselves. But now you're going to hear a few other statements, then I'm going to have to skip ahead, and then you're going to hear the slip up from this devil. So he's trying to act like he's some type of heroine of our people, you know what I'm saying, to tell them to put down the drugs, to tell them to put down this and that and the third, all right?
Would it concern you enough to not work with someone? If they were, say they were in the middle of negotiating with you, would
Yes,
that
go
make
ahead.
you say, okay, I don't know that I can do this deal?
What?
If you felt like they had a drug problem.
No. It's
Now, if you look at his body language, how he's moving, he's fidgeting, and he's trying to come up with a goddamn lie. And this is something that, us as men of YAHAWASHI, we should learn too, about people's body language, man, And you see, during this interview, he was very calm, collective, speak straightforward, but all this fidgeting that he's doing in his chair lets you know that he's about to make up a lie, all right? Let's continue.
part of the math in my brain. Oh, nothing good happens with junkies. Okay? Because remember, junkie, the definition of junkie means you have to hit a wall to get better. Now, there are many people who have been able to hit the wall and walk away. Mm-hmm. A lot of them don't. So
now you hear him talking about people being junkies, right? And how a lot of them hit the wall and pretty much don't bounce back. So you're conscious of all of this. He's conscious of all of it, but still listen to what the rest of he has to say. I think I'm gonna have to skip at this point. Little parts.
I don't like giving up. Is one of the nicest people. I put him up in. Yeah, very, very sad. I think the opiate problem, the syrup problem, is the biggest problem that I've ever seen and I've ever faced.
Now listen to what he's saying, right?
And
remember, just a few ago, he stated that if he sees any rappers with it, he got to tell them about themselves. Tell them you're a junkie, that's liquid heroin, so on and so forth. Now he's talking about it as being the biggest addiction ever, right?
Been a part of, and I can't fuck with it. The crack thing was devastating, but at least the rappers were bringing a spotlight to you becoming a fiend. Okay? And I thought that spotlight, head crack, helped, even though it was harsh and really really rough, particularly on women. But I think it helped change the course of the crack epidemic.
It's goddamn low.
I don't know what's this opioid thing, man.
Well, being a crackhead wasn't cool back then. Being a crackhead wasn't cool. Now it seems like they're making it cool to be drinking lean and syrup, and
it's the most dangerous. It's the most dangerous thing that's facing our society.
So why sign an artist that would promote that?
Cause look, this now you hear him right now. You hear Charlamagne over here. So why would you sign artists to your record label, which now he no longer owns a record label, but he runs the music section of YouTube. So with the music and different stuff coming out on YouTube now, he runs this. Why? Because he's a devil that jumps to the forefront of the new wave. Since everything is going digital now and people are really blowing up off of this YouTube thing, he decided, okay, well, now I'm going to take a job over here at YouTube and I'm going to be the head of music over here at YouTube to dumb the people down more and to get ahead of the game on this. Okay? So listen to what Charlamagne said to him. So why are you signing artists that have heavy drug problems and that promote, the usage of drugs? Now listen to him.
Because
Because you stuttering motherfucker, you's a damn devil, man. Listen to him.
I already answered that question. You weren't paying attention. She asked
This is what you call filibustering.
me talent or issues, and I said talent. But I have to. I can't give up on people.
Don't you think that's hypocritical though? You're saying
It's opportunistic.
Yeah.
Look, he caught him. He caught him.
Yeah, I got people to feed. I got a business to run.
You're gonna make Dame Dash take this clip and call you a culture vulture.
Now you hear this damn devil, man. You hear this damn devil. Charlamagne clearly said, "Don't you think that's a bit hypocritical?" And he's like, a bit opportunistic. You know what I'm saying? Trying to lie and bullshit. I got mouths to feed and shit like that. So what? You're a goddamn hypocrite, man. Esau, you damn devils, you're a goddamn hypocrite. You don't give a damn about our people, man. So all of that shit that he was saying beforehand, if I see a rapper with a cup in front of me, tell him about himself. But then on the other hand, you're a signed artist that promote all of this bullshit music for your own goddamn benefit because you got kids to feed and because, yeah, it's a bit opportunistic according to your words, man. That's all these devils is about, man. They try to hide their endeavors behind a slick ass tongue, man. Matter of fact, the scriptures speak on that. Matter of fact, let me get that Psalms 58. Yeah, boom. Psalms 58, and I started I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, "To the chief musician, Al-Tashif, Mitim of David, do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? Is your judgment on this matter in which you're talking about it, is it upright? No, it's nothing latent but wickedness behind your damn forked ass tongue you got, man." All right. Verse 2, it says, "Yea, in the heart ye work wickedness, but in your mind ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb, they go astray as they be born speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely." Okay, so what? Their poison is like the poison of a serpent, man. All the lies and stuff that comes out of their mouth, man, it's nothing but poison, man. And they know exactly what the hell they're doing. They're being opportunistic. They're taking advantage of our situations and knowing the position and what Jake is in. And Esau knows this, man. When you go to the book of Jeremiah, and he's one of these elite so-called Jews out here, man. You know, he's in connection with all the elites, man. And we know that the elites, they run the media, they run the society, they run this goddamn world as we know it, this wicked earth as we know it at the moment, man. Right? So this is the book of Jeremiah 50:7. It says, "All that found them have devoured them." Okay, so this guy Leo Cohen, at an early age, he recognized that he can make money off of so-called blacks, right? So he found us. He found that we're a way of making money, right? And because he said when I believe he said it was Run DMC or something like that, when they made their first hit, he sent his kids to college off of that, man. And he proudly said that shit, right? So it says, "All that found them have devoured them." So as soon as he found out that he can make money off of the culture of the so-called blacks, he found us and he devoured us, man. Okay, and allowing the poison to be spread, all right, throughout Jake, man. And their adversary said, "We offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord, the habitation of justice, even the Lord, the hope of their fathers." So they know in mind, as long as they continue to do what they do, you know what I'm saying, they have it in mind that they're not going to be punished. But you are going to be, all you devils are going to be punished, man, for all the poison that you're pushing out to our people, for destroying the apple of the Lord's eye, man, right? And this is the book of Psalms 119:95. It says, "The wicked have waited for me to destroy me, but I will consider thy testimonies." So they do all of this. They set us up in these different positions, pacify the people, right, and wait for us to destroy ourselves. But how do we, us as men of YAHAWASHI, how do we not destroy ourselves? By considering the testimonies of YAHAWASHI, considering the words of these holy scriptures to get us through these times and how to maneuver through this trickery of the damn devil, the so-called white man, man. All right, and mainly you so-called Jews, because you the one that run on the left-hand side of things, that run this world for spiritual demon Satan, man. You the ones that are in physical power for the spiritual demon Satan, man, and completely out here destroying our people. And when you look at this guy's face, you could just look at him and just tell he's the devil, man. He's the one, and he works on artist development. Artist development is putting the rappers into a certain character or giving them a certain image. So he's responsible for the likes of Young Thug wearing dresses and different things like that, pushing this crazy ass homosexual, metrosexual fashion that's out there. He started all of this, man. And you can see various times with him and Young Thug being together and them talking about the album cover where Young Thug has on a damn blue dress, man. Okay? So he's responsible for putting these images out there and for the so-called artist development and poisoning our people and pushing this narrative upon our people, man. You know, he's responsible for all of this. The damn devil, and he don't give a damn about it, man. Right? But when you go to the book of I believe it's Jeremiah 15:5. Was it 5 and 15? Yeah. Right? It's Jeremiah 15:5. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem, or who shall bemoan thee, or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest? They don't give a damn, man. He don't give a damn. Let me play this segment one more time, man, to show you the nature of this damn devil.
Bringing a spotlight. I thought crack epidemic.
Like they're making it cool to be
our society.
So why sign an artist that would promote that?
Because I already answered that question. You weren't paying attention. She asked me talent or issues, and I said talent. But I have to. I can't give up on people.
Don't you think that's hypocritical though? You're saying
it's opportunistic.
Yeah.
I got people to feed. I got a business to run.
You're gonna make Dame Dash take this clip and call you a culture vulture.
So at the end of the day, he's nothing but a damn hypocrite, man. Because what, he got people to feed, he got a business to run. So who gives a damn if I'm telling them to so-called stop doing what they doing, but they pushing the music. This is why when you watch the movie Pulp Fiction, right? In the movie Pulp Fiction, when John Travolta was talking to Samuel L. Jackson, he said over there in the Netherlands, you will get more time for selling dope than committing murder. Now, why is that? Because with a murder, you've only taken one life, or that was only one person that got caught up in a situation. But in terms of drugs, it affects many because it's a spreading thing, man. You give drugs to one person, they could spread that to many people that's out there. And most importantly, with this situation that we're talking about, these rappers are given the opportunity to put a message out there that's nothing but negative, that's spreading on to more people, and they're looking at them as role models, man. And this devil he knows what the fuck he's doing, man. This is the parasitic nature of these devils and how they plot to continuously destroy us, man. Through the ways of the music, through the television, through keeping us dumbed down. Just thinking we're supposed to be nothing but entertainers. But our heritage is of the Most High, is of these scriptures, man. We are much more than entertainers, rappers, singers, dancers. We are not your damn dancing monkeys, you devils. All right? We are the rightful rulers of this earth, Yasharallah. He is the prince of the powers, man. All right? And when you look at, right, I'm not going to get into this article, but I just wanted to pull this up, right? It's an old article for 2015, right, from Tap Newswire. They have it on different sites as well. But as you can see, 6 Jewish, companies control 96% of the world's media. Okay? So they control what is put on the television. And by things being called a television program, they're putting certain images out there to program our mind, man. Okay? To get us thinking a certain way when we're supposed to be thinking according to the ways of YAHAWASHI. Right? These devils are nothing but devils and hypocrites, man. This is the book of Job 20 and 5. I start at verse 4. Knowing thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short. So this reign that y'all got now, these devils thinking this reign is going to last forever. It's not. You're triumphing, you're victorying over our people is only going to be but a short time. Your time is running out, man. And the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment, because he showed himself to be nothing but a hypocrite. So it's on, their rulership is only going to last a moment longer, man, before y'all up out of here, man. The Lord ain't going to take no more of this wickedness and you destroying his people, man. Period. Right? And this is why you can't trust these devils, man. This is Sirach 12 and 10. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. Because he try to act like the nice guy, like he cares about people, as he displayed within this clip. And thou shalt be as unto him as thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Okay? And I'll just jump real quick to verse 13. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with the serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts, man? So this is how it is, man. They nothing but charmers, man. But then our people turn around and getting bit when they sell their soul to these devils by them contracts, man. And by doing them rituals, following after Esau as they do, man. Right? Because they following what? After the shadows of Egypt, man. And the ways of Egypt just to make $1, man. Just to make $1, and they selling their own souls, man. And then when it comes down to it, they can't get out of the deal because that's a lifelong contract when you sell your soul, man. Period. The only way you're getting out of that is death, man. You seen Tupac, you know what I'm saying? Seen Puffy sacrifice Biggie. All of these rappers and different things like that, they have to make sacrifices. Jay-Z, all these different rappers, all of these entertainers, man. And they following after the shadow of Egypt, and they don't give a damn. They cast off their whole heritage as being future rulers of this earth. Just for the right now, just for the moment. All right? They have their triumphing with these wicked hypocrites, these devils, these Edomites, man. Right? So this is Isaiah 30 and 1. Woe unto the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. So what? They're taking covering underneath the wings of the so-called white man that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and the trust in the shadow of Egypt. So that's what our people is trusting after. That's why they seek these record contracts, these deals, these different deals, all to make it rich and famous, man. When in today's time, you don't got to do all that to make a decent dollar out here. That's that's a part of the internet of things, man. And these different apps, so you don't have to do those type of things. And the more, you know what I'm saying, people utilize these different things and not go to these Edomites, man, the more they lose their power, the more this kingdom is falling, man. And the more they got to put pressure on to try to take that chip, the mark of the beast, the RFID chip, because they're losing that control, man. Right? So verse 3 says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. So they caught up in a game that they're not going to be able to get out of, man. But when they figure it all out, it'd be too late. Because you could be having these entertainers like Tyrese, like after they done been in this Illuminati shit for so long, the boule, after they've been in this for so long, then they start crying and wanting out. But it's too late, man. You done sold your soul already. All right? And also I want to bring out, real quick, I just want to bring out this from the book of Who is Esau Edom, because this truly shows the parasitic nature of these Edomites and how they don't give a damn, man. Everything that they say is a lie. You can never trust these damn devils, period, man. All right? And this book lays it out, which is written by an Edomite himself, man. All right? Who is Esau Edom by Charles Wiseman. I'm sure our brothers are very familiar with this book, right? So I'm just read a couple points out of here real quick. And I'm going to start here. It says the Jews, the so-called Jews, the Jews, however, are a parasitic people. So Charles Wiseman, he's calling them a parasitic people who roam the civilized world seeking a host nation, in this case, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, us as Israelites. We're their host nation who they make the most money off of. We're the biggest part of their cash cow that keep this society rolling, man. All right? They can subsist on and prosper at the expense of others. And what did he say? When Charlemagne said, don't you think that's a little bit hypocritical? He's like, a bit opportunistic. So what? You're taking the opportunity to benefit off of another nation's downfall, another nation's pitfall, another nation's terrible behavior, all right? Of another nation demoralizing themselves. So they're prospering at the expense of us while contributing nothing. They don't give a damn about nothing. It costs nothing for them to put these songs on stream or anything like that. So the cost that they're spending to make millions and billions of dollars off of our people is nothing, man. All right, it's nothing. To quote the so-called Jew Samuel Roth, it says, "Our major vice of old as of today is parasitism. We are a people of vultures living on the labor and the good nature of the rest of the world." And that's the so-called Jew, man, right? What a sorry spectacle the Jew makes on this continent, which he pretends to have enriched, because they don't contribute shit. All they have ever done was rob, steal, and kill, man, period. Not only does he fail to contribute any glamour, culture, or art to the scene because they're not talented, all right? Jacob is the former of all things, right? He does not even contribute manpower. He does not dig wells, plow fields, forge skyscrapers, lay bricks, cut out trenches, spin wheels, bake dough, fell trees, pack tin cans, sweep streets, heave coal, fire furnaces, weave cloth, dig subways, raise ramparts, wall floods, rivet bridges, hinge gates, or fight fires. Towards the manpower of America, Jewry contributes only that which it catches in its own sweatshops, as in so many rat traps set by itself. So they set us up in a trap, put us in these certain conditions, and act like they've contributed a great deal to the whole world, but they've done nothing, man. That's the nature of a parasite, man, right? It seems to be part of the Jew's unwritten code that he should never work. Unless something happens to change his vision, I venture to add that he never will either. I cannot find anything of value that the so-called Jews have created in their 250-year residence on the American continent, man. Okay? So this is how these devils is, man. And this is the whole nature of you Edomites, man. In this particular case, this devil here, Leo Cohen, who's destroying our people through today's music, who is the face of music when it comes to this scene, and that has a hand in so many artists throughout the years, you know what I'm saying, in the earlier stages of hip-hop until now, man, and still using this as an opportunity to destroy our people and using the internet of things to take it even a notch further, man, you know? So, you know, I just hope this segment was edifying, you know, on the parasitic nature of these devils, showed how they're hypocrites and how they truly don't give a damn, and all they're trying to do is to exploit our people, all right? So, you know, I hope this segment was edifying. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and SHALAWAM to the elect out there doing this work of faith and labor of love and true sincerity. SHALAWAM.